The Chicago Transit Authority's decision to no longer accept old fare cards and instead these magnetic strip Venture cards has sparked negative reaction among train riders, saying that these cards do have their faults. Here in Chicago's Englewood community, people are plagued by the issue of gun violence. However, organizations like the faith community of St. Sabina are working to provide safer living conditions for its residents. After the arrest of these offenders, authorities say the scam will start to diminish. But until then, the best way to protect yourself from falling victim to this crime is simply not giving your debit card or PIN number to anyone. Drinking is a part of the college experience for many students on campus. While this is a fun social activity, many fail to realize how this can affect not only their overall health, but their grades as well. This workshop touched specifically on the benefits of wheatgrass farming as a part of sustainable living. Andrew-Lasco is not the only big-name company to suffer a data breach. Target, Neiman Marcus, and Michaels stores have all experienced similar problems. The abduction of some 300 Nigerian girls from their school has now become an international controversy. The girls were taken by the Islamic militant terror organization Boko Haram. Although some managed to escape, about 200 are still missing. Here in Chicago, demonstrators marched around Daley Plaza demanding that something be done to rescue the girls.
These are babies. They're not Christians, they're not Muslims, they're not atheists. This cuts across all religion, race, tribe, nationality.
Students, parents, and activists all came out in hopes of bringing attention to the plight of the girls.
I couldn't believe that almost 300 kids were stolen from their school. It's not like they were just walking from their school, so I was just kind of in disbelief.
People are expressing their concerns in many ways. One is through social media with the Bring Back Our Girls hashtag on Twitter. The Bring Back Our Girls campaign has been growing nationwide, and as you can see, it won't stop until the rest of the missing Nigerian girls are brought back to safety.
We felt that by calling on the international community through the media, we would be able to draw more light and, hopefully get the help of the international community.
Some are calling for the U.S. government to take action, but others disagree.
We want the Nigerian government to do something about it, not the American government, because this is a Nigerian issue. Africans for Africa.
For now, prayers and pleas for the girls' safe return continue worldwide. And the protesters here in Chicago say they'll continue this effort until these children are rescued. For Good Day DePaul, I'm Taylor Holt. Rivalry between the taxi industry and ride-sharing companies like Uber is increasing at an alarming rate. As a result, the mayor and several aldermen are looking for ways to help the now ailing taxi industry.
Yes, for central messaging.
Taxi drivers like Bartholomew Flynn feel that a central messaging system would be the first step in regulating the taxi industry, which has been upended by the recent entry of ride-sharing programs like Uber. The Uber system works via the internet to let passengers call for a cab. The Uber system is revolutionizing the archaic process of finding a taxi. Riders can use a cell phone app to locate an Uber vehicle, seeing by GPS just how close the car is to the passenger. In contrast, taxi drivers still burn up gas driving around searching for a fare, which is why they want a central messaging system.
A lot of us feel that people, they should play by the same rules, or the rules ought to be similar. It's a little uncompetitive right now for them, just because their technology maybe is not as great as Uber.
Drivers say central messaging works because they haven't had a raise in recent memory, are facing increased competition from ride-sharing companies like Uber, and are at an unfair disadvantage.
So we need to find a way to level the playing field between all the parties here, help the cab drivers, help the cab industry especially, because they are much more regulated than the various apps that allow for ride sharing.
Taxi drivers like central messaging because it is also safer since they know who is requesting their service, and it is more efficient.
It will be good. It's much better, like I said, than looking for fares, driving around looking for fares on the streets.
At the next Chicago City Council meeting, 6 reforms will be presented for approval. The changes will not add cost to the riding public, but are designed to give cabbies a fighting chance to compete with Uber and give better service to underserved areas of the city. Taylor Holt, WGN News. The DePaul Community Music Division featured their youth orchestra at the annual spring concert. Children of all ages from communities around Chicago joined in on what the organization says is the one thing that can unite people: playing music.
I had decided that I wanted to sometime found a program that offered financial aid to students who want the same quality of instruction, might not be able to have that, to have open admissions. So I was given the opportunity here at DePaul School of Music to found the program.
The program offers performance opportunities and instruction for everyone from young people to adults. The spring concert showcases their commitment and progress. For some, the orchestra is an enjoyable extracurricular activity, but for others, it's a lifelong dream. People like Jose Lopez, who's played the violin for 8 years.
My cousin inspired me to play it because it was his birthday and he bought one, so I was little and I just saw it and he started playing. I got amazed.
After numerous rehearsal sessions, the kids finally got to put on a performance showing their various skills, hard work, and the mission the DePaul School of Music supports of providing an environment for the kids to express the joy in making music.
I think it's just more than teaching some notes and rhythms and intonation. I think it's more of a way of thinking and way of living, basically.
A way of living that gives students a break from many of the other things in their lives.
With the distractions, the digital distractions and the visual distractions that are around us now, it would be helpful and beneficial for young people to do something manual, like playing music or
And many of the students will go on to study music beyond DePaul. No matter where they go from here, the DePaul Community Music Division hopes the values instilled into the children will carry on into a promising future for each student. For Good Day DePaul, I'm Taylor Holt. Over the past few years, we've frequently heard about abuses in the clothing industry. Employees in many countries being subjected to horrible working conditions, sometimes described as sweatshops. This issue recently came up during World Catholicism Week here at DePaul. Good Day DePaul's Ariella Torin was there. The CTA revealed a list of buildings in the Lakeview neighborhood it says must be demolished to build an elevated bypass track for the Red Line. Most of the buildings are near the Belmont station at the Clark Junction. The project would involve tearing down 30 properties. The CTA says it would buy these properties from the owners at fair market price. The bypass would end delays of up to 3 minutes for red and purple line riders.
Well, I know dodgeball is a kid's game, but man, that looked like fun out there.
Yeah, it definitely brought some childhood memories back to me. Thanks, Jacob. To many, the environment is one of the most important issues our society faces, and recently it was the focus of Earth Day discussions throughout the world. I visited some of those events here at DePaul.
That's all for this edition of Good Day DePaul. Keep up with us on our website, gooddaydepal.net, or follow us on Twitter at Good Day DePaul.
You can also stay updated with our Facebook page or our Vimeo channel, Good Day DePaul. Thanks for watching. I'm Taylor Holt.
And I'm Laura Rodriguez. Have a good day, DePaul.